Producing a home survey isn't an easy task for a surveyor, but have you ever wondered what the process is like from the client's side? I'm Tim Clarke, Managing Director at Harris & Clarke Chartered Surveyors, and I'll be looking at how a home survey is produced from our initial client inquiry to the completion of a property purchase. In the internet age we live in, everyone wants the answer to their question now, and if that's not possible, they want answers as soon as possible. We recognise that, and this is why every part of our process has been set up to ensure timely and accurate service every single time. Most of our clients make initial contact through our website. They might have found us through a Google search looking for a building surveyor, or they might have stumbled upon our website through some of our explainer content. We like to think that our website sets the scene for what it will be like to deal with Harris & Clarke. Our website's overflowing with useful content which can help property purchasers and owners make the right decisions, and that's what we're all about. While many of our clients' circumstances might look similar, we know that in reality, each client is individual and might have different needs. For this reason, when we receive a web inquiry, the first thing we will do is pick up the phone. This is a really important step for both parties, as it allows us to really understand what exactly the client wants to achieve from their survey. It certainly isn't unheard of for a client to ask for a level 3 report when in actual fact they already own or occupy the property and are concerned about a specific defect, which in this case, the level 3 survey wouldn't be right for them. This initial inquiry also allows us to understand what a particular client's position is. While a level 2 survey on a particular property might be suitable for a client with a lot of time on their hands in case further investigations into remedial costs are required, many clients need as much information as possible to inform their purchase up front, whether they're commissioning the survey on behalf of an elderly relative or a busy first-time buyers purchasing with little to no cash reserves. We will have looked at the property listing online if available before making the telephone call, and will be in a position to discuss the appropriateness of differing types of survey. For example, sometimes we're asked to provide a cost for a level 2 survey on a property that is very old, in poor condition, or has had multiple extensions built. In these circumstances, a level 2 survey wouldn't allow us enough scope to provide a full enough report. On the other hand, sometimes we will be asked for a level 3 building survey when we think a level 2 would be sufficient. In many instances, clients are not aware of the differences between the two, and we are very happy to discuss options while on the telephone to help the prospective client make the right decision. During the call, we will invite prospective clients to ask us questions about the survey and process behind it, as well as giving an opportunity to discuss any particular areas of concern within the property, if these exist, and to identify whether the survey requirement is unusually urgent for whatever reason. Of course, if a prospective client calls us rather than messages us online, we can complete this process over the phone directly. We have invested a lot of time to ensure that whoever answers the phone will be knowledgeable about our home surveys, so whether you speak to one of our friendly admin team, a director, or another one of our amazing team, you will know that you'll be offered the right information. Once we have had a telephone discussion, we will send over an email detailing not only the cost of the survey, but also our availability, further information about the proposed service, links to helpful explanatory videos, terms of business, and also a short form used to commission the survey. We ask our clients to review the information contained within the email to satisfy themselves that not only will they be commissioning the right survey to suit their needs, but also that Harris & Clarke will be the right surveyor for them. Once they are satisfied, we ask them to provide some details about themselves. Of course, we will often have most details such as name and telephone number, but at this stage we ask for their current address used for VAT invoice purposes and confirmation that they are happy with our terms of business. As an aside, we always require written or emailed instructions, as this is a requirement of our governing body, the RICS. When we receive email and instructions, we will send an email to our client thanking them for their instructions, and we'll pick up the telephone to the estate agent to arrange inspection at the earliest convenient time for both our surveyor and for the vendor. Our clients will normally already have an idea from our email to them when this is likely to be, but sometimes if instructions come weeks or days after we send our initial fee email, this might have changed. Once the survey has been booked, we will then let the client know when this is booked in for, to keep them informed of timescales. At this stage, we'll also email our VAT invoice, which will be sent separately direct from our accounting software. Unlike many other firms, we don't insist that our invoice is paid before booking in the survey, but we do require payment before the report is issued or our surveyor discusses their findings with the client. This is because we recognise that sometimes things can stand in the way of making immediate payment, but we don't want to delay the client's purchase because of this. We find this approach to provide a good compromise for both parties. Incidentally, if you do need a quick turnaround, we can normally accommodate this by reallocating work internally. So if you're absolutely desperate to get your report back as soon as possible, do let us know. Our surveyor will attend site at the allotted time. If any notes on areas of concern are flagged during the instruction process, these will be passed on to the surveyor on their survey notes, and it means that they're able to address these concerns directly within their report. Typically, the surveyor will dictate extensive notes on site, which most of the time will be reflective of the wording the client sees in their final report. At the end of the surveyor's inspection, they will email their dictated notes to our transcription specialist to be typed up. Using these notes, the report will be prepared by our admin team, who will add details such as the client's name and some basic property details. They will also add some details from government-run databases relating to things like flood risk or the property's EPC. Once this is done, the surveyor will check their report, and in most cases they will take the time to edit the report so it's easier to understand, or perhaps alter some bits once they have had a chance to reflect on the property. Once the surveyor is happy, assuming the invoice has been paid, either the surveyor or admin team will send a PDF copy of the report to the client by email, inviting them to arrange a time to discuss their report with their surveyor after they've had an opportunity to read and fully digest their report. Sometimes this is where the journey ends. We find that owing to the high level of detail contained within our reports, many of our clients find they have a comprehensive and understandable assessment of their property in their hands, and as such, they don't feel that they have any further questions. Other times, complex issues can arise which might have more than one solution, meaning that discussion with the surveyor will be highly beneficial. If this is the case with your report, the surveyor will arrange a suitable time to call you so that you can run through any concerns. While clients have as much access to their surveyor as they need, many such calls only last for a couple of minutes or so, as just one or two simple queries arise. On the other hand, we can work alongside clients for months after they have received their survey to ensure that issues are properly ironed out. It's all very client dependent, but each client is able to come back to their surveyor for as much time as they need with no additional charge. Normally we're the easy part of the moving process, so our client journey can be summarised as 1. Discuss requirements, 2. Appoint us by email, 3. Receive confirmation of inspection, 4. Pay invoice, that's my favourite bit, 5. Receive report, and 6. Chat to the surveyor. Easy peasy. Some clients come back to us once they've moved in, as we can also help out with managing building projects or overseeing the party wall process, and those are covered in separate videos. If you think that Harrison Clarke might be the right fit to help you de-risk your home purchase, our friendly team can be reached online at harrisonclarke.co.uk. We look forward to hearing from you soon.